All right, hey, Shalom, Mike. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shema Shai, Bahashem, Rakar, Kadash, the boss of the apostle and elders, a great millstone, peace and salutation to your brothers that's doing this work of sincerity and the truth, the hope for elect brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh Shema Shai to return so we can get out this place. Hey, peace and salutation to you, brothers, man. This is a article from Newsweek. I guess it came out today. It says North Korea warns U.S. and allies that Russia conflict would be suicidal. All right. Uh, North Korea has issued a stark warning to the West, okay, over its ongoing support for uh, for Ukraine, which it warns could lead to a destructive war with Russia, like we know with World War III. It says the Anglo-Saxons intend, and I think that Anglo-Saxons is what he's saying is Edomites, and yeah, or Europeans intend to push European push the European continent into a direct armed conflict with Russia, which is a suicidal act. North Korea Foreign Minister said on Monday, paraphrasing recent comments made by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. On November 4th, it says Lavrov delivered remarks at the inventing the future international symposium in Moscow at an event intended to highlight the prospects for the developing and innovation culture, ecology, healthcare, diplomacy, and content with Russia. So during all this war, they're having you know conferences and shit. Lavrov used the keynote address to criticize the Western sanctions, all right, against Russia and to chastise the U.S. and its allies over the support for Ukraine. All right, it says when economic pressure falls to sway truly foreign nations, the West, led by the U.S., uh, resorts to threats, blackmails, and even the use of force. Lavrov says so. You can see that. So they'll tell you they're not going to give you, well, they'll put a sanction on you. Today, the Anglo Saxons plan, and I don't know if, I guess saying Britons, British, or Europeans, plans to defeat our country using the Kiev Regiment as a proxy. Okay, just as Hitler tried to do when he rallied most European countries under the Nazi banners. He continued. Let's go around here. It said the Rav also commented on Kiev's potential use of Western weaponry to strike deep into Russia's territory, saying it would sharply reduce the chance of any involved parties to play any role in the coming of multipolar future. Let me get that word, multipolar, real quick. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. All right, this is what I can just really get. This says a multipolar is having several poles, okay, having several dendrites, okay, characterized by more than two centers of power or interest, multipolar. So I'm, I'm thinking of multipolarity means just they can rule, let's see, together. Moscow hoped to have a multipolar order in which Russia can balance relations with two or more powerful countries, China and the United States. So I guess they want to use it as that, so they can have a relationship. Hold on 1 second. Okay, European governments and the U.S. Okay, have so far denied Kiev permission to use their weapons for long-range strikes into Russia. Moscow has said much a movie would be treated as a tantamount to their direct involvement in the conflict, rising fears that it would open them up to retaliatory action. So they don't want that. They don't want that business. They don't want that business that Russia can give. Right? If they shoot up, let them let Ukraine shoot those long-range missiles into side of Moscow. On Sunday, however, the Telegram citing anonymous UK government insider reported that the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and French President Emmanuel Macron were planning to lobby U.S. Joe Biden to change course on the use of the Storm Shadow missile for long-range strikes. So they came, hey, listen, man. They like, man, we about to talk to this dude not to use those missiles because they already know it's going to be retaliatory, right? And you got North Korea, got troops over there in Russia, and also they got, basically these people tied to the U.S. All right, so it's a lot more to this article. It's on Newsweek. It says when contacted for comment, the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office told Newsweek that the issue came up during the meeting on Monday. The Prime Minister Deputy Official Spokesman responds to a question about the article by saying that the country position on Storm Shadow has not changed and the UK continues to keep in close dialogue with the Ukrainians about the support we can provide. So they like, listen, we keep telling them, listen, our attitude is not going to change. Do not shoot on them people with those long-range missiles. It could become something else bigger, and they have to get into it. They don't want to get into it. So these might be these reasons that a lot of this stuff going to happen. I could believe that they still would tell them to shoot it. Okay. All right. Let me jump down. North Korean Foreign Minister cited Lavrov in his statement, saying he revealed that the West, especially the Anglo-Americans, are not by the war they started in Europe against Russia, and that the Americans are deliberately drawing NATO military infrastructure into the Pacific and are not hiding their intentions to increase pressure on China, Korea, and Russia. So they see those other foreign nations, the NATO nations that are circling around these countries. As Russia full-scale invasion of Ukraine nears the 1,000-day mark, wow, Moscow and Pyongyang, I don't say that a million times, have continued to fortify their military partnership, which has involved the transfer of missiles and other military equipment. So they're getting, these nations are getting, Russia guy is getting ready to get down, man. All right. So we know what it's going to do, what it's going to mount up to. But it's some more points in this, and I want to bring out. I'm trying to find out exactly where that. I didn't mark it. It says more recent reports have suggested that North Korean soldiers are fighting in Ukraine and Russia alongside Moscow armed forces. On Tuesday, NARA, a North Korean government outlet, announced that Kim Jong-un had ratified his country portion of the Treaty of Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, which he and the Russian President Vladimir Putin signed during the latter visit to Pyongyang in June. So they had a treaty with each other. These nations are getting together, man, and Russia is being, okay. It says the treaty requires North Korea and Russia to use all available resources to provide immediate military and aid if either country comes under attack, while also committing both nations to working toward a just and multipolar new world order. Okay, and WON said through joint efforts in areas such as energy, nuclear energy, trade, and economic development. So they're so these hey, they have a whole treaty and a whole idea that they're going to be able to still continue on, right? But these descriptions will tell you about, all right, this union that Russia's going to be under, man. All right, let's go here. Okay, now it says, and brothers most likely know I'm going through it, but so let's see. Let's go here first. Ezekiel, is it 37 or 38? I think it's 37. Let's see, it's 8. 37 and 8. Ezekiel 37 and 8. 30. It got to be 38. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go up here. Because hey, you're talking about North Korea. This is they're Moab. Okay, so they're getting the back by these Edomite Russians. All right, who tell them, look, we got you. All right, that's that comprehensive treaty they signed. All right, so we're close to this world's war. Okay, all right, this is let's start at 1. Ezekiel 38:1. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, so this is from the word, this is from the Heavenly Father, Son of Man, set that face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. See, the Heavenly Father ain't with them either, but hey, he got a plan for them. It says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, all right, and I will bring thee forth, okay. So he's gonna turn them back to that vicious warlike spirit, all right, from out of that Cold War. He says, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, and all thy clothes with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shield, okay, and all that handle swords. So everybody had a military deal. So because it's gonna be more nations, that's what that BRICS unified collaboration is coming with too. All right. It says Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, and all of them shields and helmets. Gomer and all their band and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah and the north quarters. I think that's Togarmah. I think that's I believe it's Turkey. Okay, and it says and all his bands and many people with them. So they're gonna be other nations that's coming, gonna jump in just like North Korea. All right. It says, be prepared. Okay. Prepared for thyself. Okay. Thou and all thy company, and that are assembled unto thee, and be a guard unto them. So, hey, they made that pact that, look, if anything happened with me and you, just like NATO did, NATO made a pact. If it comes to that, y'all got to help, just like they making. So, what you think that's happening on that side of the world with those countries that's not in NATO, and spearheaded by what? Edomites. All right. So they're gonna be a guard. All right, and that's what the Heavenly Father said. Let me read it again. Be thou, he says, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy companies. All right, that are assembled. Yep, that have gonna be in that comprehensive treaty that they signed. Like, because I'm pretty sure Russia's gonna go around getting everybody, or got it's close to getting everybody to sign. If anything happened to you, we there. If anything happened to us, y'all be there too. All right, and trade off missiles. They said they and I guess the Western NATO, they have the nerve to say they can't do that, and they're doing it themselves. So it's a hypocritical nation, man. He says, unto thee and thou be a guard unto them. So with all these military, these this technology that Russia has put together is now, they're confident in their military might, man, because it's being obviously seen, all right, that these steps are getting close, all right, okay, right. So he's going to be a guard. This Russia is a guard unto these nations. All right, are going to be assembled with them. Okay, all right. So, all right. Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead here real quick. Let's go to 11 and let's say 18. This is the okay 11 and 8. Just Revelations 11 and 18. It says the nations were angry, right, and thy wrath is come and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, all right, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and thou shouldst destroy them which destroyed the earth, all right. So the nations are angry, man, all right, and the Lord, yeah, he gonna give he gonna destroy them that destroyed the earth, all right, and the saints and the prophets, because these were his people are, man. All right, we're holding on for the day of the Lord, because you're getting close to that day. All right, this is let's see. I read 13. It says, in the same hour, verse 13, it says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. All right, because this is what is going to happen. They all going to get together because they're tired of this place, man. All right, even though their own people are tired of this place or the pompous attitude of this place, man. All right, the nations are already they're bold enough to not scared. They being protected. All right, if anything happened, hey, they got a treaty with them. It says, and in the earthquakes were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. It says, let's go here. It's going to get here. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So that's the wars that's going to come. All right. All right, to this place. I mean, it's going to be full-fledged, all right, because this place is a virgin. It ain't never been touched, and it's going to be touched. All right, let me jump down. All right. That's why the nation was angry. So in the wars, the world war, the woes is going to happen to this place. I should go to Revelation 17, and that's coming quickly, and that's the world war, the third world war. It's going to come quickly. All these things are speeding up, right? Okay, you hear wars and rumors of wars. Scriptures tell you, hey, you hear those, but hey, these things is going to happen. Where was it going? I lost my train of thought. All right. Let's see. Let's go to 17. And let's go to verse 17. All right. I just want to get to a point. All right. Verse 12, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received powers as kings 1 hour with the beast, all right? Okay, so they receive 1 hour with NATO and the EU, okay, with Babylon the Great, okay? It says, and these make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, and is for he is the Lord and lords, and the King of kings, and they that are with them are called the chosen and faithful. All right, I want to go down to this point, verse 16. Matter of fact, let's go to 15. He says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest were the whore sitteth on peoples and multitudes and nations, okay, and tongues. All right, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. All right, so there's NATO. All right, it says, and make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So you see that I believe there's 2 nations, the other nations, I think it's France and another country, basically was saying, look, man, we about to holler at America to tell, them not to shoot that, have Kiev or the people in Ukraine to shoot that, man. But this is agitating the people because they like, look, man, it's going to cause other things, a retaliatory situation that we can't get out of, which is going to pull them into that woe. But it's inevitable that it's going to happen. All right. And then they're going to try to fight the Lord when they see him. They're going to try to get together. But still, these are the times which are very close to what we've been praying for, man. These are the times that the scriptures, like you said, is a song. These are the times we basically all pray for. These are the times we all pray for, man, to see these things. All right, okay, all right. This place is gonna be hit. All right, because this article just shows me that these nations ain't scared no more. They're not the big bad America, because you see that and I think it's a part of it. It said basically it was they don't basically play fair. They'll put basically their sanctions on you if you don't play ball with them. All right, and the nations are tired. They're angry. All right, so they only see one way to do it. To do it together. Okay. It says in verse 16 again. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And that's gonna be that destruction. All right, that full-fledged destruction. Let me see with another script. Therefore shall our players come. There you go. It says verse 8, Revelations 18:8. It says, therefore shall her players come in one day, death and mourning and famine. Okay, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her. So, hey, what's going to be judged is he going to send those judgment pieces, all right, those ICV that is him, all right, to burn this place. This is how the heart of these people, man. All right, the mind of these people are going to rally and just get rid of this place. All right, I'm talking about Babylon the Great. Okay, because this place has got to end. And it said at the matter of fact, let me read 17. It says, for the Most High has put it in their hearts to fulfill his will. So like to fulfill his will and agree. Okay, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High be fulfilled to us. Be fulfilled. It says, the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So these words are not new. These thousands of years old. All right. And the kings of the earth, that great city is Babylon, America. All right. All right. So soon enough, these people are angry. Matter of fact, let me see if I can go to the next. Get a precept for that. Let's go to the 11th chapter, 18th verse. Discussion. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So this says, for I will gather all the nations in Jerusalem and battle in the city, and shall be taken in the houses, rifle and the women ravers. It says, half of the city shall go forth in captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off in the city. Let's go to Isaiah 34. Okay. It says, come near ye nations. Come near ye nations to hear and hearken. It says, come near ye nations to hear, okay, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear all that is therein, the world, and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. Because this is only, the Heavenly Father is mustering this place up to get it. He's going to get these nations to get it popping, man. Has utterly destroyed them and has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also should be cast out. Okay, and their stink shall come up out of the carcasses and the mountains, and shall be melted with their blood. It's gonna be covered, man. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of blood out there. It says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. All right, because it says, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the host shall fall down as a leaf falleth, okay, off the vine, and the falling fig from the tree, just like those. That's a good example. All right. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Okay. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon all the people, upon my curse to judgment. So this, hey, who is Idumea? Idumea goes into what? The word Adumam. So these nations are gonna feel it, right? It says the sword of the Lord is filled. The blood is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams, and the Lord has a sacrifice in Bozrah. And the sacrifice in Bozrah is the capital, all right, of over there in Syria. But this is that great Bozrah. This place is, okay. It says a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, okay, and this is that place, Idumea. It says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks and the bulls and the lambs shall be soaked with blood, okay, and their dust made fat with fatness, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of his recompense for the controversy of Zion. It says, and the stream thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust. And it's going to be just fire and brimstone, basically, a destruction. And like you say, fire and brimstone, it's going to be destruction upon this place. These nations are getting together, all right? And brimstone, okay, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste, and none shall pass through it forever and never. Then it's going to go to how it's just going to be a desert place. Let me go here real quick. Where's that scripture I was thinking about? Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see what this word. Second is 16. says, woe to Babylon and Asia, woe to Egypt and Assyria. It says, gird up, that's Revelation 16:1. It says, gird up yourself with cloth of sack and hair. Beware your children, be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. So these are the beginning. It's going to be the beginning of sorrows. It's going to be destruction of this place completely. Okay, it says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Okay, a fire sent among you, and who shall quench it? The plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May a man drive away a hungry lion? Okay, because how you going to turn back a missile? Okay, in wood, or may one quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? Okay, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? So the Heavenly Father is that archer. All right, that's sending those plagues. It says the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that drive them away? You can't drive the Heavenly Father nothing away against the Heavenly Father. And these nations are battling against each other, but the Heavenly Father is getting it all together. It says, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that shall quench it? Ain't gonna be able to bring your fire department nothing. Ain't no airplane swooping down. It says, he shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? Right? Those lightnings from the nuclear destruction, and he shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? For the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, man. The earthquake is in the foundations thereof. The sea rises up with waves from the deep, and the waves are of it are troubled, and the fish thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bitteth the bow, and his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, and they begin to be shot, okay, unto the end of the world. And these over here is the end of the world. So this gonna be a big old. Hey, these nations are getting revved up. Like he said, it's basically suicidal. Okay, and that was the title of it. It's basically gonna be suicidal if they shoot those long. If they try to get into war with them, because it's already at that cusp, that stage now. It says, behold, the plagues are sent, who shall return, it shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And that's when they come back down. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consumed the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow, if you talking about arrows, which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plague that shall be sent upon the earth, and shall not return. Woe with me, who shall deliver me in those days? So you can't, arrow will never return back, right? I think that's in Joel. I go there, and it said, none shall break their rank. They are going to stay still. It says, the beginning of sorrows and the great mourning. Okay, these are the beginning of sorrows. These things are stuff that's going to happen, and that's process, right? It's going to be seen because it's going to hit over here. They're going to drop that money, the dollar bill, right? The beginning of famine and a great death, and the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, all right? These nations and the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? She shall come. So Ezra was saying, look, man, because evidently he's going to be seen, he's going to be amongst it and see it in that day. He saw it in a vision. Okay, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for men, but for all these things they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Okay, so that's what it's all going to lead up to. It's suicidal. That's what he said. That's what he mentioned. This is what he's mentioning. All right. Once you start letting them shoot them long range missiles inside of um inside of Russia, the Russians gonna pull out that they're gonna pull out that the big guns, literally, man. All right. Let's go ahead. This is Isaiah 13. It says the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. So this is from about Babylon. Okay. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt, okay, the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Okay, it says the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like of a great people. Okay, and this is a future event, tumultuous noise of kingdoms and of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. So the Lord is getting this all together, and it says he getting it together, and that's why you see these little movements are being done, but they're big events. Now, when my man says suicidal, they got Korea got military troops assisting over there with the Russians. So, what do you think is going to be next? Other nations that have a gripe with America and the NATO is going to turn on America. It's going to burn. It's going to assist with. Hey, if they don't want, it's look like if they don't want to fight no more, they got to get rid of somebody. All right, that big bully got to take it. It says take the downfall, because it's going to be completely destroyed. Okay, all right. Because they hate the sword. It's pompous way. It says they come from a far country, from the ends of the heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation is righteous anger to destroy the whole land. This is the land it's talking about. It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Okay? And it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore, all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Okay, and it's gonna be terrible, man. Job 30:7. It's gonna be Jacob's trouble is gonna be before all that all destruction. All right, because these devils ain't gonna keep tolerating Jake on the street corner. All right, that's what the point is. They're not going to keep tolerating you, Jake, on the street corner, calling out the name of the Heavenly Father. All right? And the Heavenly Father is coming to save his elect, man. All right? And that's what they call out. They don't want that to happen. The Heavenly Father's calling. And this is all result of the Heavenly Father and his mercy and promising he's going to save you. All right? All right? And he got care for his elect. So he's coming to save his elect from these days that's shortened. He's speeding up those days so we can, do his will. Because doing his will is on the highways and hedges, man. All right, praying to him, studying, getting yourself in order. All right, in your mind, your spirit, and your soul, because this fight is going to be a fight to the death for these nations. But the Heavenly Father, he said, hey. He gonna protect his men, man. All right. So I can keep reading, but it's more. But hey, let me go through this too. But I just want to give praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, because hey, we close brothers. Hey, Shalom.